will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see.
I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Meanwhile, field throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain. Here's Fields. Touchdown Bears. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
52. Right. Wide open. Hey, Green.
Here's Lance to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. It's going to be a first
I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Solid stiff arm on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Hey, check Mega. Yellow, blue. Ready.
On second down, Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Red, yellow.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ready, steal, check, steal. Ready.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why I decided to go for it there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run. And a good field goal for that. Do get a couple, but then he was staring at a third and eight coming up.
Yeah, that was doing pretty well because they were trying to make the time.
One play action. Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's fourth down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they got in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Fight, 97.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Come on, 38.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And now, boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun to the 43, second down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 46.
Drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready, ready. Check Fury.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. And he rifles one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing now is Lance. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Yellow, go.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And this is caught. It's Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the 24, Lance. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Strike. Check strike.
Slot man moves right. They run off tackle right with Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take it to him. Set him on the stride, boys.
Great, great.
To throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Falcon football.
Set, ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st down, Lance. And this is caught by Watkins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Let's go.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Flag blue. Go red.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Cluster, 6. Smash. Hey, please.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Lance. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Strike.
Out of here with a W offense.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Hey, go Fury.
They run it again with Williams. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good from Santoso. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Fields. And an incomplete pass.
Guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. And that will be incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
Where that came from.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do.
We are in it to win it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time it up to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Ready, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again, it's Lance. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Lance now on 1st down. Right back to Pitts again. He's going to take this one down just shy of the 12. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Let's get in that end zone.
Lance now on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Trick play, coach. Make them jump offside. Get the momentum here. Let's keep the pressure.
And cycle.
Momentum on. Right, offense. Keep pushing
Get out of here with a W offense.
Quick throw here at the line to Pitts. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Up and good for Santoso. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Williams going to get it again on second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield. Taken down. Chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight out the tackle.
It's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 41. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. He'll get this down to the 38.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
22 needle. Hey, check mega. Yellow.
In motion, the tight end. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Come on, guys, dig
close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Come on! You can score, fellas! Run it in for the 6! Run it in! One more, boys! Points on the board! See the goal line! Let's make something happen! Come on! Big play! Big play!
Williams will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they can get you off the field. You ran the playbook the way you wanted to, then you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Off play action. Fields. Thrown for his running back, and he's got him complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. A misdirection. 50% of his
You should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Here for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. There's some space here. Touchdown, Falcons. Javonte Williams. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. That'll make this a 3-score game now. It moves to 17. As the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This one out quickly to Watkins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Williams.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Lance with a tap forward on a jet sweep. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
38.
Williams, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everywhere. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Fields. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of the
Write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On play action, Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Falcons force the turnover. Take 27.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go. Next. Shot, 17.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Hey, check Mega.
Let's line them up, hero!
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go, set. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Hey, go steal.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Don't let us down. Get some points on the board.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
You mean it?
Here we go, here we go. Williams striker. Set.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Falcons, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds with complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divided, take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings?
Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick.